So the main thing you are getting with this Lightning app is the Lightning UI is it is easily customizable, and all the things can be accessible from a single page, right? So here to access the apps, to access the all apps, so you just need to click on this button, this app menu. After clicking on view all, you can see all the apps are visible here, right? So in Lightning, you can access the app thing here from here, and each and every app you can select. So let's say if you just want to select the sales app, you just want to get all the tabs, those are available in the sales app. You can simply go from here, from this sales application menu, and you can see all the tabs are visible here. Each and every tab will contain the new button, and if you will click on the tab, you will get the list view, related list view, and all the filters available here, right? So this is how you can select any app from a Lightning UI. But we have a lot of other easy thing that we got with the Lightning thing is like we can customize our home page, we can customize our record page, we can create a new app page, we can customize existing app page, right? So by the by the help of Lightning UI, you can do this kind of stuff. So let's say if I am on a home page, so in the home page you can see that we have a different component. The one is quarterly performance, the second one is assistant, today's event, today's task, key deals, recent records. So these are the components available on the home page. But here in the Lightning UI, you can just simply customize this home page, and you can create your own design and your own layout for this home page, and you can display your desired component on that layout. So how you can do that? You can simply do that. So the first thing that we need to get and the options, the left sidebar, in which you will get all the options to do the task. For that, you just need to click on this button. You can see here this setting icon. If you will click on this button, you will get the setup option that you were getting in the classic UI after clicking on your name, right? So here you will get it by just clicking on this icon. So here you can simply click on this icon, and after clicking on this, you can see the setup menu will appear here. It can be little bit different in the Lightning UI. So we'll discuss each and everything step by step. But first we will discuss how to customize a home page, right? So you were seeing that the home page was looking different when we were in the sales app, right? So we just need to customize that for the sales app only, right? In order to do that, we have a functionality here in the Lightning UI is called app builder. So you can simply type app builder here. In the app builder section, in the Lightning app builder, you just need to select the Lightning app builder. Here we don't have any custom Lightning page till now, so it is showing as an empty, but you can create it. You can simply click on new. After clicking on new, you will get four options. Let it just download. You can get add app page, home page, record page, embedded service page. So we will discuss each and every page one by one. So first we need to just uh, we just need to create a home page. We just need to customize our home page, whatever was visible for the sales app. So we have just selected our home page, and you can see the current thing is like my quarterly performance. This can be the view. So after clicking on next, it will ask you about the label. So you can pass any label. I'm just passing as my custom home page, right? So my custom home page, and then next, and then hit next. After hitting next, you will get some layout templates. So here we have two layout template. One is the header and three regions like this. This is the preview, and the second one is standard home page. So this is the uh, view of standard home page. So you can select as per your choice. I'm selecting standard home page, right? And then finish. After clicking on finish, it will create a layout kind of thing. In the background, it is just creating some div element for you. So you can see here, these are the layout, and here in the sidebar, you can see all the components are visible here. So whatever you can select for a home page. So you can simply drag and drop to create your own home page layout. So let's say for the upper one, you just want to you just want to visible the chatter feed. So you can simply drag and drop your chatter feed, and your chatter feed will be visible here. And in the side thing, you just want to show, let me just pick one item here, let's say assistant. So you can simply drag and drop the assistant here, so it will visible here. Here you can select other things. So let's say you just want to show some account. So I'm just selecting a list view here. So list view will ask like which type of object you want to, the record you want to show. So you can select all the object here. So right now it is account, but you can select other object as well. Like these are visible here. So let's just select the account and the number of record that you want to display on home page. So let's say 3. So you can see the 3 records are available. So if you want to display 5 records, then it will be 5 records for the account, right? So based on your requirement, you can choose it. And there are other things. Let's say if you want to display some tabs, you can use tabs. And let's say if you want to display some rich text, then you can simply drag and drop the rich text, and you can type any text just to recognize this is my custom tab. So I'm just typing this is my custom homepage, my custom homepage, just to recognize this, right? So this is, you can also make it dynamic. So when we will edit our record page, we'll make it dynamic as well. So right now we have created our custom home page. We have customized it with some component. So you can see we have used this component here, the chatter feed, assistant is here. And here we are just displaying the account, the top 5 account. And here we are just displaying a text called this is my custom homepage, right? So we have customized this home page based on our requirement. You can also put recent items. You can also put report and dashboard, but you have to create some report and dashboard before using it. So you can use these component based on your requirement. You can also use performance. You can also use other items. Those are available here in the left side in the sidebar, right? So based on your requirement, you can use. After just uh, after making it, after creating it, you can hit save. And after hitting the save, you have to activate it. Without activate it, it won't be available for the user. So um, before user visibility, you have to activate it. So I'm just going to activate it. If you don't want to activate, you just want to save it, so you can just click on not yet button. But I want to activate it, so I'm just hitting activate button here. As soon as I will hit activate button, it will ask three options. Either you want to make it org wide default, or app default, or app and profile default. So the difference between these three options are, if you will assign it for org default, then every app, everything will have this home page, right? If you will make it app default, then that particular app will only have this app page. And if you will click on app and profile, then you can assign it based on a single app, and as well as you can also filter it with some profile. So we'll choose this the difficult one, the app and profile. So let me just customize it. Just let me just assign it to system administrator and the sales app. So for that, you can simply click here for this assign app button. Right now it is asking like for which app you want to um, created as an home page. So I'm selecting sales as an app for which I want to make it as an home page, and then hit next. So after hitting next, it will ask you for which profile you want to make it as an home page, right? So you can select here. So let's say I just want to make it for the system administrator. For the other users, I don't want to show this page. I just want to show the default one. So you can select the system administrator here. So only system administrator user will only be able to see this home page in the sales app. So just selecting the system administrator here and then hitting next. So what we did is we have assigned the app as sales, profile is system administrator, and the current page is system default, and the new page is my custom home page. So it system default will be replaced by my custom home page. So these are the changes we are going to do. So just hit save, and after hitting save, this page will be activated. So I hope it is activated now. So let's just check again, and let's just go back and check again if this particular page is visible. So you are aware what we did is we have used chatter in the front, and in uh, in the below section we have used 5 account to be display, and then we have used a text just to recognize whatever we did. So let's just check it. So
प्रतीक भाई, what if a user doesn't have access to any of the component? तो उस केस में will page दोनों में
that
visible?
particular component won't be visible. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So now you can see here this app menu again, because we need to go to sales app to check that thing. So you just need to click on this app menu. For the app menu, you can simply go to view all, and here we have our sales app. So just let's select the sales app and then go to home page and see. So we are in the home page, and you can see the chatter is coming on the top right side. We are getting assistant. Here we are getting accounts. Only 5 accounts are there because we have only selected 5 accounts, and here you can see my custom home page this text is available. So this is how we have customized our home page for the sales app. So what we did is we simply go to setup. So I'm just repeating the process again one more time for you guys. So you just need to go to setup. In the setup, you can simply click on you can simply go to app builder. You can simply type app builder here. Okay. You can simply click on lightning app builder. In the app builder, you will get an option called home homepage layout, sorry, homepage, and you can simply hit new. And after clicking on new, you will get option to create like app page, home page, record page, whatever you want. And let's say if you want to create an home page, then you can simply hit next, and other steps are there. So you can create your own page by just following these steps. So this is our home page in the lightning UI, in the lightning experience UI. And it is very much customizable. You can customize it as per your requirement or whatever you want to show. Initially, what was happening in classic earlier, we were using home page layout, and in home page layout we were using home page component. Because of security reason, we were not able to use a JavaScript component there. It was disabled 2 years back. But after in this lightning experience thing, and that thing can be easily customizable right now. So you can customize your home page as per your requirement, right? Any question related to home page, or we can move ahead with the next topic from anybody? Okay, I think you guys are okay. You guys are okay till now. So let's just move ahead with the one more strong feature we have related in Lightning Experience. So that is called as opportunity Kanban view. So that is a great feature we have in the Lightning Experience, because every company is creating CRM for their sales team. So here, let's say if you will go to sales, let me just go to sales. Here in the classic, what was happening, let's say if you want to change any opportunity stage, then you have to go to that opportunity record, and then you have to edit the record to change the stage field, because stage is the only thing that can give you the idea where your opportunity is and on which stage it is. So but here with the help of this opportunity Kanban view, you can easily get an idea about your company data. So in the sales app we had this opportunity. So in the classic as well, we were having this particular object opportunity. So you all are aware what is opportunity is just giving you information about the ongoing deals and the closed deals and the won deals, all the information, all the deal information you can get with the opportunity. So if I will click on this opportunity thing, then the complete list we will have available here. So it is asking, it is showing currently the recent viewed opportunity, but we haven't received viewed any opportunity yet, so it is not showing any record. But I am changing the view to all opportunity. So here in the all opportunity view, you can see all the opportunities are visible here, but this is the normal view that we were having in the classic as well. But there is one customization available here. So you can see this icon. So if you will click here, so you can then see the display as is having two option, two pick list option. One is the table is a normal spreadsheet view that is available currently. But if you will select the Kanban thing, that the complete picture will change, and you will see the difference between the classic and the lightning UI. So let's say if I will select the Kanban view, so we have all the opportunity, but you can see after just selecting the Kanban view, in this blue section, you are seeing that prospecting, qualification, need analysis, these are the opportunity stages. These are the standard opportunity stage values. So you can see we have it has customized it based on the stage, and the revenue is also displayed here. So you can see in prospecting we have only one opportunity with this $100,000 amount. And in qualification, we have also one opportunity which is with $15,000 amount, and in need analysis we are also having that one opportunity with the $675,000 amount. So and same thing here is, and the main important feature of this thing is you can easily drag and drop the opportunity from one stage to different stage. So it is very much customizable. So let's say if I want to just move this opportunity from decision making to perception, so you can simply select this and drag and drop here in this perception. So it will automatically calculate the total amount, and it will automatically add the amount of that opportunity here. And if you will open that opportunity, the stage will be changed. So this is called as Kanban view, and this was the first main feature of the lightning experience that was so much popular in the sales teams. So this is a very good feature. So this is called as Kanban view. So you can also customize it with a single record as well. So let's say if I will go to this single opportunity record, so you can see it is called as single record. So it is also changed. So the visibility of the single record is now divided into tabs. So what were happening in the classic, you have to scroll down a lot to check the complete record detail page. So what they did is, as the Salesforce did is, it is showing that this particular opportunity is now with the need analysis stage, and it has already covered the two stages. The one is prospecting and the second one is qualification, and these all are the stages pending. And after close one, this particular opportunity will be marked as complete. So you can see here, this is the first thing. This is the main mm, view for the opportunity that will show you the stage of that particular opportunity, right? And here you can see the activity detail and the chatter. These are the three tabs available. So activity, we don't have any activity here right now. If you will click on the detail, it will give you the complete detail view of that particular opportunity. You can see here, and the chatter will give you the information related to chatter. In the right side, you will see all the related lists. So you can see the product, notes and attachment, contact roles, partners, stage history. These are the related list available right now. So guys, this is the new view of the record. This particular panel, this particular component is showing some actions, what all the other actions you can do, and the information about the account, right? And the opportunity owner, amount, and close date. So these are the main information. Those are visible as like highlighted panel we have in the console. So it is taking it is very friendly view for the sales team. They can access all the information in a very compatible environment. Even if you will look at it in the mobile, it will automatically adjust the resolution and will show, right? So this is the main feature we have in the opportunity called as Kanban view. Any question from anybody till now? Okay, guys, I think nobody have any question,
I have
right?
one question.
Yep.
What is the difference between these screen which we have?
Can you please speak loud? Actually, I'm not able to hear you.
One second.
What is the difference between these screens? No, actually, there is. Sir, it's only for opportunity. Yeah, Kanban view is only for opportunity because it is based on stages. So that is why it is only related for opportunity, the Kanban view, right? And the answer of the first question is the difference between these screens is this particular screen is more mobile compatible, or you can say the user friendly. You can get lot of things that can be customized, and you can get a lot of features in a single mobile screen that uh, you don't have to scroll down too much, you don't have to click too much. Each and every information will be on a single, and this is the advanced screen they have developed, the Salesforce has developed. uh, so basically, as we all know that 90% of the customers are using mobile and tablets, so they are just thinking each and everything should be accessible via mobile and tablet, so that they are just making this particular skin to be compatible with both desktop and mobile apps. Also, they are making it more comfortable for the sales team so that they can easily customize it. So a lot of easy customizable things are available here in the Lightning experience. Those we are discussing right now. So we will discuss each and every feature that we can customize here in the Lightning experience, and
Sir,
how we can.
is it possible to create Kanban for account? Let's say we are creating custom pick list values on account object. Then can we create Kanban for account as well?
It can be possible. So I will discuss that
All right.
in the forthcoming sections. By default, it is only for this one.
Sure.
That is also customizable. Okay. So this is Imanji. Did you get your answer of your question? Okay. So So till now, what we have discussed is we have discussed about the homepage customization, and we have discussed about the Kanban view, right? So now we will discuss about, so we can also customize. So when we were customizing our homepage layout, we were seeing there were other options as well, and the one option was that record page. So this is our record page. You can customize this record page as well using the app builder, right? So you can see here in this record page what is showing, like I don't want this particular thing to be visible here, right? And I just want this tab thing, and here in the related list I don't want related list also uh, to be deleted, and I just want to use chatter in place of related list, and I just want to create that rich text, dynamic rich text as well. So let's say if opportunity amount is greater than 50,000, then uh, there is some text should be visible, like this is awesome and keep it up, or any kind of text, so that customer gets some motivation, or your sales team can get some motivation. So that kind of record page you want to create. So you have to follow the same process initially. So you can go directly to setup. Here in the setup section, you can see in the quick find box, you can simply type app builder. In the Lightning app builder, just hit new. We don't have any record page till now. So here you have the option is called a record page. You can simply click on the record page. So you can see here there are two versions. The one is desktop and the one is mobile. So you can customize it as per your requirement. And I'm just hitting next. So now it is asking the label. I'm again giving the same name as my custom record page. And it is asking for which object you want to create this. So we are creating it for opportunity. So you can select the opportunity here. So here it is giving you some layout templates. So you can see here. So what is our requirement? We want one header and two two regions, right? So let's just select something. similar to that. So let's just create this one, right? So it has three regions and one header. So let's just take it. In mobile it will visible like this, but in desktop it will visible like this. So you can see the difference, right? I'm just clicking finish. So here you can simply test it for phone or desktop based on your requirement. Now you can see this particular page is now available here. The layout is now available. So you can create uh, whatever you want. So let me just select something. So if you want to get the path as well, the opportunity path or a highlight panel. So let's say I just want to get the highlight panel or the path. I don't want the path, let's say. I just want to get the highlight panel. So right now I have the highlight panel here, and here in these three blocks, the first block uh, I will use for tabs. So let's just go back and let's just get the tab here. So I have selected the tab, but both it is giving you two default tabs, the related list and the details, but both the tabs are empty now. So we'll fill them. So let's just first create the layout, and then will fill the detail, the component detail for the related or detailed tabs. For this one, let's say if I want to get the cheddar for the right one, so let me just drag and drop the cheddar one. And here I just want to display some rich text, dynamic rich text. So you can see here we have the rich text here. So for rich text, you can type whatever you want, like right. So you can just change the font size as well. So let's say I'm making it 48, right? You can also do other customization, but I want it as dynamic. So let's say my requirement was like if it should only display if the amount should be greater than 50,000. If amount is greater than 50,000, then only it should display, right? So I'm just selecting it here in the lower part of this. There is an option called add filter. So you can simply go to add filter, right? Here you can see the amount is already selected, so you can get other field as well. So now the operator is greater than. So I am just typing here the 50,000. So that is done. So now done, right? So the amount is, so we have created the dynamic rich text with the condition is called amount, record amount greater than 50,000, and then this particular text will be displayed. Right now what we need to change is we need to add related list and detail. We'll add one more custom tab here. So first just add the value for related list and the detail. So for related list you have this related list. So I have drag and drop the related list. So it will ask you like how many related list you want to. So it is now showing product, notes and attachment, right? These kind of, but you can add some filter, right? I just want to show all. So I'm not adding any filter here. So now the second tab is detail. So now you have the record detail, right? So you can drag and drop the record detail here. So I have just drag and drop the record detail here. And now I just want to create one more tab, the custom tab, right? It is not standard, so I can select the tab thing. I'm not selecting the internal part of the tabs. I'm just selecting the tab, the first div, right? So now it will give you to add a tab. So you can simply click add tab, but it will create with the same name, right? But you can change it, right? So let's just select it. After selecting it, it will give you this option. You can simply go to custom and you can give the name. So let's say I just want to give the name as batch 91, and you can just do it batch 91. So a new batch 91 tab is created. It is empty till now. We'll add something in this batch 91 tab, but right now you can see here is uh, it is empty. So batch 91 you can also move it to up and down. So you if you want it in between related to detail, and so you can drag and drop it in between. But if you want to make it as a first tab, so you can just pull it up as an first step, right? So you can do this kind of stuff, and in batch 91 you can add whatever you want. So let's say if I want to add path, so I have added path information in the batch 91, right? So here we have we have just provided all the information. Let's just save it. It is now saved. Now we have to activate it to make it work. So just click on activation. It will ask you all the option again. If you want to make it the org default, if you want to make it app default, if you want me to make it app record type and profile, because it is a record page. So that is why it is asking for the record type. So let's just do the difficult one, the record type, right? So just click on this first. It will ask you on for which app you want to display it. Let's say I just want to display it for the sales app. If you want to display it for the other apps, you can select. And the next it will ask like if you want to make it for desktop and phone or desktop or only phone. So it is your choice. Let's say I just want to make it for both desktop and phone, and then you can hit next. Now it is asking for the record type. So we don't have any record type in opportunity. There is a default record type called master is available. It will always available. So I'm just selecting the master record type. Then you can hit next. Now it is asking for the profile. So we can select the system administrator profile here. So I have selected the system administrator profile because I want to make it only for system administrator. If you want to enable it for other profile, you can select as per your choice. So right now I have just selected it for the system administrator, and you can hit next. After hitting next, it will show you whatever all the changes you have done. So it is showing it is for desktop, it is for phone there. That is why we have two rows here, because one is for desktop and one is for phone. Both the settings are same, so you don't have to carefully look at it. So because we haven't changed anything for both the things. So now I have just hit save. So now it is activated, right? Let's just go back and check if that particular thing is now available in the opportunity. Let's go to sales app. So we are in the sales app. Let's go to opportunity, and let's just pick one opportunity record to check like if it is available. So you can see here. So what we have changed it is not visible. Let's just refresh it. Sometime there is some refresh issue. Is it changed or not?
Yes, it has changed. Batch 91 tab is coming.
Okay, you can see here. So whatever we have chosen, it is coming. So now you can see the highlight panel is coming on the upper side, and here you can see we have choose as a tab thing. So the tabs are coming here, or in the right side we have choose the chatter one, right? So all the information are coming as it is, but we don't have that text rich text available here because the amount is still 35,000. So we'll change it and see if that text will dynamically appear or not. But you can say click on different tabs to check. For the path you can select the batch 91. So the Kanban path that was appearing in front of the thing, you have customized it and make it as a tab view, right? And related, it is showing as a related list. So we have checked the related list, and here in the detail section you will get all the opportunity detail thing. So let's just modify this amount thing. So I'm making it as an 70,000, right? So it is 70,000. Now I'm just hitting save. You can see it's awesome is appear, right? So it is a dynamic text that is appearing. So as soon as the sales rep will change the amount, it will automatically appear. So there are a lot of things that you can customize here in the recorded detail page. So hope you all are aware now what you can customize here. You have different components. So based on your requirement, you can customize the record detail page, right? So this is what we have to customize in the record detail page. Second thing, we will create an app page. So if anybody have any question till now can ask, or we will move ahead with creating of the application page.
Yeah, Pratik sir, can we also customize the highlight panel details like by default
Yes,
we are
yes,
having 4
we
fields.
will do that.
So,
We'll do that
okay. So
in particular
from
section.
here we cannot do that.
Yeah, we'll discuss that.
Okay. And if we want the previous default page again,
You
means
can
we
go back
won't
and you
want
can
to.
change that. You can go back in the record detail page because you have created it for
The
master
default
record
one.
type, right? So the master record type is having this, so it will work as a page layout, right? So you have a record
Okay.
type, so you can create one more record type, and based on your peer profile assignment, you can change accordingly. So let's say right now we have enabled it for the system administrator only. So you can see the system administrator profile can only have that master record type with this particular record page, right? So if you want
Okay.
to get back with the previous one, you can simply mm, create a record type and assign it to that thing, or you can change it with the master record type. So if you want to, you can add it and master record type and assign the previous page, the standard one.
Okay. Okay.
Or we can deactivate the current one.
Correct. Okay. Okay, guys, any other question from anybody, or we'll move ahead? Okay. So we till now what we did is we have created a record page, we have customized the record page, and we have customized the uh, home page, and we have discussed about the Kanban view. Now we'll create a app page. So what is an app page? So app page is a particular page. So let's say if you want to show some information related to something as a tab in a particular app, so you can create an application page. Uh, it won't be related to any record page or any home page. It will be a single standalone tab, and after clicking on the tab, that particular page will appear. So this feature is available, so you can show standard component there. You can also show lightning component that we will build in the development part. So this is a very handy feature. So you can create a lightning app page as well. So in order to create that lightning app page, first part you have will remain same, so you have to click on the same steps. So we can simply go to setup. Here you can again type lightning app builder. Here in the app page, you can simply hit next. Label, you can add whatever you want. So let's say I want just to show my view. I'm just giving my view as a name. Next. So it is giving you more options, 3 reason with header or whatever. So this is my favorite one, so I'm selecting the same. Now you can click on finish. Okay. So the same thing is visible right now, but it is not related to any object till now. So let's say here I just want to display a chatter feed. Here I just want to display the list view, right? And what else? Let's say recent item in the middle, or what else? Let's say again, rich text will select. Okay, so here in the list view, you can select, let's say, another object you can select. Let's say right now I just want to show the lead information, and the number of record, I just want to make it 5. Inline editing and all these options are always there, right? If you want to if you want to add any filter, so it will only show the filtered record, whatever filter you will add, right? And for the recent items, it is asking for the account. It will only show the account recent items, right? So you can select other objects as well. So the number of record is 3, so it will only show the 3 recent records, right? And here it is asking for the text. So this is is app page. So I'm not making any dynamic thing for this thing, so it will always appear. And I'm just changing in the layout, changing the font type, font and font type. Let's say make it Arial. Okay, so right, so we have created this kind of view, and after creating this, you can check it with the different tablet, portrait, landscape, or whatever the version of this thing you want to check. So you can simply switch on this. Sometimes it can take some time to load, but uh, you can check it by just changing this feature, right? So it you can test it with the cross browsers as well. So now you can hit save here, save and activate, because without activation your users won't be able to use it. So I'm just hitting activate. Now it will ask you some questions. The first one is, what will be the name of your thing, the name of the page? Are you do you want to activate it for all users or the system administrator only? So let's say I'm just selecting it for system administrator only. It will also change the URL. So let me just show you. So this one will be visible like this. So let's say I just want to make it for the sales app. Let me just show you my view. So the icon will be like this only, but let's say I just want to change this icon. So what you can do is you can simply go back and change the icon. So there are lots of icons available. So let's say I just want to make it camera. So you can select it as this, and then the lightning experience, in which tab you want to use it. So let's say I want to remove it from this lightning scheduler setup. I just want to make it for the sales app, or it is your choice. If you don't want to show it after the home page, you can drag and drop it as well. So like this, right? So it will be visible before the home page as well. So it is your choice. And then mobile navigation. So if you are creating it for mobile, then where it should display in the mobile navigation. So right now we are not testing it for mobile, so but you can also do it for mobile as well, right? So now I'm just hitting save. So after hitting save, we have activated it as well. So after hitting save, it should be available in the sales app. So you can go back and check if we are having this thing in the sales app. So I'm back right now. So we need to go to app menu for the sales app. Here you can come, and after clicking on the sales, right? So here, what we need to do is you should get an tab here in the sales app, but sometimes it should not, it generally not refreshed. So you can refresh it and you should get it after refreshing it. You can see here my view tab is now visible. So after clicking on my view tab, the complete view, whatever you have discussed, you can see here the icon is camera, first is chatter. Here this is app page, recent item, because we haven't selected any recent record, we haven't visited any account recent record. So let me just visit some account recent record, and then those records should visible. Now go back and just refresh it. You will get some recent items. Need to refresh it again. So recent items are just something that whatever you have recently visited. So you need to check, because sometimes it takes some time, because it generally work on the JavaScript. And so sometimes it takes some time to refresh, but you can get all the things, right? All the recent item, whatever you have visited for the account, right? Whatever the object you have selected. So now we have checked this. We have created a new app page, and this app page is now up and running. So you can see whatever we have selected is working, right? Any question from anybody till now? So this is the customization of your home page, app page, and record page. Any question from anybody? Here you can also use your Lightning component. So you don't have to use your Lightning component directly in application. You can also use that in here in app page to display whatever the output you have in that Lightning component. So that we will discuss in forthcoming sessions when we will discuss the Lightning component thing. But till now, just understand it, whatever we have just created. Any question, guys? Okay. The next part is like how you can create a uh, custom object, fields, and how we can access the standard object, all this stuff, right? So for custom object, you can simply go to here setup and click on setup. Here you can simply select object manager. It is also displayed here, but you can select it here, object manager. You can see all the standards objects are here displayed here. So if you want to go to, let's say, account, so you can go to account, right? Here it will show you up all the information about account. And if you want to go to field and relationship, you can create a new field, field dependency, set history tracking, all these things you can do, right? Field set, button, links, and action, each and every information that we have in the classic will be visible here. And for the custom object, let me just go back. Here we have, and in for the custom object, you have this drop down called create. Here in the create section, you have that custom object option. So let's say I just want to create a student custom object. So you can simply type the name here. Right. And what else? Everything is remain same. So uh, it is not started with vowel, so I'm just leave it blank. Here it is asking for the API name. So this particular name will be used when we will use this field in the Apex. So underscore C will be append on this particular thing. If you want to add any description, you can add it, right? If you want to give any help setting, you can give it. And there is one by default field will create that is the student name. You can just select the data type of that field. So current by default data type is text. So if you will make it auto number, then you don't have to pass the value of that will automatically provided by that auto thing. And then if you want to make it allow report, allow activities, track field history, allow a chatter group, these all four features that you can enable here. And then allows sharing, bulk API, string API. These are the different API. API will discuss in the integration part. And then in development and deployed, these you guys are aware what is this. If you will click on the allow search, then this global search will get and the access of this object and can display the related data. And here add notes and attachment and launch a new custom tab. You guys are aware that if you will hit the launch new custom tab, then you don't have to go again and create a tab. It will automatically by default redirect you to create a new tab. So I'm just selecting it just to create a new tab as well. So I've just hit save. After hitting save, it will redirect you to create a new tab. Like we did in the classic, the processes remain same. So you can select any style sheet, whatever you want. So let's say I'm selecting Apple. Next, right? Default on. I'm just making it default on for each and every profile. If you want, you can change it by just clicking on this, right? You guys are aware. And then I'm hitting next and hit save, right? So we have saved this, right? So now we have created the custom object called student, and this is available for all the applications. So this particular tab will be available for all the application. So let's create one more app as well. So right now it is the app menu is only showing the standard app. So let's just create an app so that you can add this student tab into that app and access it. So for app again, you need to go to setup. You can also create some custom fields here. So by default it has a student name, so you can simply create a new field. So let's say I'm just creating address. So these are all the data type we have already discussed in the classic. And next, here you can type, let's say student phone, st phone, let's say just give this name. Length by the maximum limit is 255, but phone should not be greater than 10. So I'm just passing 10. If you want to make it required or unique or external ID, you can make it, but I don't want to do that. I'm just skipping this step. And then it is asking for field level security. I can make it visible for each and every profile. And then it is asking for the layout and then hit save. So we have created one object, and in that object we have created a custom field as well. The custom field name you can see here, it is a the underscore c is added in that thing. So if you will access the details, then you can access the thing that API name of the student object is also underscore c. So this is how you can create a custom object and a custom field in Lightning. It is almost similar, but the way is you have to go to object manager, right? Instead of directly create object that we have in the classic. So this is the change. So let's say if you want to create a new app as well, like we did the Star Pharma app in our previous classes. So let's say I just want to create a college app here, or let's say any app you want to say, let's say test app. So you can simply type app manager here. You can see here the app manager option is available. So you can go to app manager. Here you can see the new Lightning app option is available. So you can simply hit this new Lightning app thing, and then you can type the name of the app. So let's say I just want to type the name as BMM or whatever you want to give the name. Say test as well. Let's say test as well. Same thing. I just want to add into the development name as well, developer name as well. Here you can select if you want to upload any image for that app or anything. So let's say if you want to upload any logo of your company, so that particular logo. So it was, this option was also there earlier. And then you can hit next. Here it is asking for the navigation style, like if you want it in a console or in a standard navigation, right? Or desktop and phone. And if you want to give the full setup menus, the left sidebar, and app permission, personalization, and I just don't want to select this thing, right? Just hit next. And now add utility item we will discuss in the forthcoming session, so you can skip it for now. We'll discuss it in detail in the forthcoming section. So just skip it for now and just hit next. Here in the next section, you can add all the tabs that you want to display in that particular app. So let's say I just want to display the student tab we have created. So you can just select this student tab and just select it here in the selected item and then hit next. So now it is asking like for which profile you want to make this particular app accessible. So it is your choice. So let's say I just want to make it accessible for system admin only. So you can just make it for system admin like this, and you can just save and finish. Okay, so we have created one app, right, with one object. So you can access that app in directly from the app menu. So you can simply go back with the app menu. And then that particular app BMM test is visible here. So if you will click on this app, then you can see the student tab should be visible here. So you can see the student tab is visible here. So this is how you can create the application in the Lightning UI, right? Let me just create some field in the standard object as well, so both the concept will be clear. So for standard, again, you just need to go to setup, and here in the quick find box you can simply type object manager. Here, let's say I just want to create a custom field in account. So you can simply click on the account and you can go to field and relationship, and here you can also create a new field here by just clicking on here. So let's say I just want to create a pick list field. And I just want to give a name as state. Delhi. Let's hit next. Form is same, whatever we have in the classic, the way to create the field, each and every, even the form that is visible in this iframe is also same. Now we have created this field in here. So if you will go back, you can see the state custom field is now created, right? With all the value that you have. So if you will go to again in the app, account, new, you can see the state field is visible here with all the three values, UP, MP, and Delhi. So this is how you can create a custom field as well. So this is a little bit overview, whatever you can do. So we have some other things pending. So all the things will be completed by tomorrow. I have some more topics. I will discuss the Kanban view for other objects. We'll discuss uh, something for process builder. We'll discuss how to create a formula. We'll give you the overview about the different functionality. So there are some difference in report and dashboard, and we'll discuss about the bucket field option in the report. So this is the interview questions. So some interviews you will get a question like what is a bucket field and all in report. So that is a part of Lightning. So we'll discuss about the bucket field. We'll discuss about some changes we have in the Lightning for dashboard. So these are the things we'll discuss tomorrow, and then we'll finish this particular Lightning UI experience thing tomorrow. Now I will take only questions. So if somebody wants to leave, if somebody don't have any question, can exit, or if